Usually, SAIT's culinary instructors are busy teaching pupils how to make delicious dishes. This morning, Chef Michael Dekker is here to teach us some tricks with a selection from SAIT's new cookbook called Seasons at SAIT, just coming out today, I understand.
It is, yeah. Today is the official release. So.
Okay, good. Well, I'm very glad you're here, and we've got duck on the menu. But first, let's talk about the books. Where are these recipes culled from?
They're from all the faculty from SAIT. So we all kind of came together as a group. We each picked a season, worked together. Compilation of recipes, everything from lamb burgers and sliders to duck to tortellini. So it's a real spectrum of skill levels.
Right.
Something you can cook all year. So.
And there's dessert too.
Lots of dessert in there, and some fabulous ones. That's for sure.
Just making sure. So is that sort of the theme, that it's something for everybody, a nice variety?
Yeah, we were kind of asked to cook what we would cook for guests if they came to our house for dinner. So there's a broad range when that happens, and I think it worked out great because really from the beginner to a more advanced level, there's a recipe in there for you.
All right, your house is definitely going to be different than my house, but this actually, so we're going to make a duck dish today that seems relatively simple.
It is.
Is it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, we're making a honey and soy marinated duck breast. So really it comes down to the marination and then the cooking of the duck, which is all in the Seasons cookbook. So to get started, what we did is build our marinade. So really basic, we're going to use white wine.
Yes.
Soy sauce.
I approve.
Soy's great in marinades because it acts as a cure and really tenderizes.
Right.
And then red wine.
What do we even need to be aware of, first of all, when we're picking duck out, when we're picking it up, and then when we're working with it?
Really, duck, the first part is really in the skin. There's a lot of fat in the duck, so the first thing we do is actually score that skin. So when we do cook it, that it starts to render that fat, and just like crispy chicken skin, you want crispy duck skin is ideal.
So what? So that's just so it kind of oozes out and helps crispify
Exactly, rendering we call that.
Okay, that's called rendering.
Yeah. So literally just take our knife and make little incisions in it, diamond pattern, and then place it in the marinade.
Ah, okay. So we've got this. So we had white wine, soy sauce, and what was the third thing?
White wine, red wine, soy sauce.
Wine.
And then we're going to add some honey to it. And then typically we add some aromatics like juniper berry we were talking about, black peppercorn.
Where do you get juniper berries?
Well, I love Silk Road Spices in Inglewood.
Yep.
I think they have a great selection, but most places you'll be able to find juniper berries. I just think it's not one of those spices we go out always searching for. So.
No, okay. So we've got this.
Mix that up together, and then we're going to place the duck in there. And the duck can sit in there
Do you want me to whisk?
Please, whisk away.
Okay.
So it can sit in there for a minimum 12 hours, up to 48 hours, and it'll actually start to cure it.
Really?
Yeah, so it gives it a nice tender flavor. It makes it easier to work with.
Sure.
So once we have that marinade, this has already been marinated. So then we're going to add it into a cold pan with cold oil and the cold duck, and that's the key to really get that rendering fat happening. So you want to do it really low and slow on the fat side of the duck.
See, that's already the opposite of what I would have thought. I would have thought super hot, get it done right away.
The problem with the super high sear is you don't render out that fat, so we'll get it crispy at the top, and then you still get that thick layer of fat.
I need you to come to my house and help me.
I've had this offer before, I'm not going to lie.
My husband would be okay with it. Just so you know.
So we have one pre-done here. You can see with the soy and the marinade, it really caramelizes up nicely.
Beautiful.
So after that, the key with duck is you want to slice it nice and thin. So again, so it stays nice and tender.
Oh, that looks amazing.
Over here, we did a little bit of a version of fried rice. So it's a compressed sushi rice we panko and fried it. On top, we're going to put a little green onion salad. So we have a little sesame oil, some rice wine vinegar, and a little olive oil just to dress it.
Beautiful. Now, Chef, I know we come to visit you all the time, but people who are not necessarily in school can come and sample SAIT's wares. So how do they do that?
So we're open, of course, at main campus. We have our 4 Nines Cafe. Downtown, we're in the culinary campus on the 2nd floor of the Scotia Centre. Lunch is from 11 till 1:30. If you want full options, then I'd come before 12:30 at least, because we get quite busy. We're open from 11 till 4. Lots of fresh bread, pastries, and of course, we do a lot of continuing education programs at night that I head up, as well as team building. So.
Fantastic offering. And where do we get this?
This is available at the Downtown Culinary Campus and at the market at SAIT currently. So hopefully with success, you'll start seeing it on Chapters books shelves soon.
Okay,
so.
well, this is going to be in my rotation. I'm going to try my hand at this.
Great.
Chef Michael Dekker, thanks for joining us today.